Louisiana Beer Reviews 37, Labatt Blue. Labatt Blue was introduced in 1951. It's 5% alcohol. It's the #1 selling Canadian beer in the world. This says imported daily from Canada, no preservatives. Labatt Blue imported Canadian Pilsner beer. And this is 11.5% alcohol, so it's a little bit of a ripoff. It's not 12 ounces, so I'm a little offended by that. According to this beer's website, which is North American Breweries, that's who owns Labatt. They also own Genesee and Dundee brands. According to the website, it was introduced in 1951, and Winnipeg Blue Bomber football fan, the Blue Bombers football fans, nicknamed it Labatt Blue because of the blue and gold color scheme, and so they adopted it as the official name of the brand. I've never tried this before, so I believe this is the 8th or 9th Louisiana beer review that I've done when I'm trying a beer for the first time, and I've never had this in my life. It gets a C- on Rate Beer, and gets kind of a below average rating on the Beer and Me, and I forgot to check. Oh wait, I'm sorry, it gets a C- on Beer Advocate. On Rate Beer, I forgot to check, so I don't know what it gets on that website, but it's probably similar, kind of average to below average. So even though I'm getting shafted for half an ounce, I'll go ahead and I paid $7.99 for this. $7.99 for a 6-pack, so it's not exactly they're not exactly giving it away. But I don't want to have a negative attitude toward it, so I'm gonna try to be open-minded here when I review it. So here we go. Twist top. No smoke, which may or may not be a. Now here comes smoke out of the bottle now. I don't know if you can see that, but it's coming out pretty heavily. So that's a good sign. All right, giving it a pour. Well, it wasn't too hard to keep it from overflowing because there's not much of a head. There wasn't much charge in this beer. You can see it has a very thin white head and a clear straw appearance. Lots of bubbles streaming up the glass. The smell test now. I didn't pick up anything but just a whiff of sweetness. It's a strange aroma. Maybe it smells like grits. Yeah, like buttered grits. Which is not a bad smell, it's peculiar. Alright, you see the head's not sticking around at all. So the aroma is not bad, it's just hardly any aroma at all with this, associated with this beer. So now we're going to go ahead and give it the taste test. Yeah, you get more of that corn flavor. The grits flavor. Very slight hop bitterness. This is similar to an American style. Well, it is an American style lager, so it's similar to what you get in the United States, say with Miller High Life. Not terribly unlike Miller High Life, but without that peculiar vegetable taste. I'm thinking, however, that this beer is much more similar to Milwaukee's Best because it has that sort of bitterness at the front, the very light and watery mouthfeel, the little bit of a vegetable or grain aftertaste. But this is 5% alcohol, and Milwaukee's Best is 4.3%. I think, yeah. It's not the same. I'm trying to think what it's reminding me of. Now, you know what this is reminding me of almost, but it doesn't quite have the bite of Meisterbrow. Meisterbrow had that bite to it that this doesn't really have, but it's in between a Milwaukee's Best and a Meisterbrow, both of which I thought were better than this. I wouldn't give it a C minus, and it does finish crisp and refreshing. It's dry like an American beer. I wouldn't give it a C minus. I'm going to go with a C. It's average. It's ordinary. If I was drinking this with spicy boiled seafood or a broiled seafood platter, it would probably be good. This is nothing outstanding, though. I did have the Genesee beer in 2010. And this is not that different from it, although I think the Genesee was a little creamier. And I'm not talking about the Genesee Cream Ale, the regular Genesee. So anyway, it's sort of, this is a unique beer. I'm going through all these different brands trying to place it, and I'm not exactly placing it. I was thinking about maybe it was like Falstaff, but Falstaff was drier than this. And they haven't made Falstaff since 2005, and I kind of miss that brand. I wish Pabst would bring it back. Anyway, is it worth a try? I'm going to say any beer is worth a try. I'm always going to say this, worth a try. I like to try everything, so it's worth trying. I mean, if you want to pay $7.99, that's why I kept putting it off. I kept thinking $7.99. Now I'm looking at this, and I could see the beer wasn't all the way up, and I'm thinking, 11.5 ounces. Oh, I am not going to buy this again. If it was $5.50 in a 6-pack, I would say maybe it was worth it. More like $4.99 a 6-pack, it might be worth it, but no. Give it a C. It's average. And I'm going to end this review by saying, give it a try if you want to try something different, something ordinarily different, if that makes any sense. And y'all come on down to New Orleans.